for accepting the invite and being part of this initiative, this session today. So this is one effort from Shrimat Yoga and my side, from me, Vaishya, for our members, Nana Smriti and Ribbon Pro members, to give the helping hand with respect to building immunity, which is the need of the day. So yes, while we are growing, it is important that we grow as we and not me only. As our tagline goes, stop thinking I, start thinking we. So we all will learn and grow together. So when I requested Krishna Prakash sir that, sir, why don't you do one session for all our members for the benefit of us? He happily agreed to actually accept it to do this for us. Thank you so much, Krishna Prakash sir, for agreeing to render this for us. So before we start, I will do a quick introduction of Krishna Prakash sir and Srimat Yoga, just for us to know how good that person is. And, I really am overwhelmed being associated with him. So Krishna Prakash is the founder of Srimat Yoga, a traditional Gurukul model yoga school, where since 2011, people from 40 plus countries have studied yoga as a system at Srimat. So Srimat Yoga bagged the Rare Travelers Choice
Hey,
2020
Lakshmi,
award from
yoga to
that is
build
recognized as one of the top
class
10% hospitality properties of the world. Yeah, so for winning the certificate of excellence for 5 straight years, Srimat entered TripAdvisor's Hall of Fame in 2019. It is a matter of pride that Srimat is the only yoga school to achieve these recognitions. So Srimat is the first yoga school in the world to be approved by Yoga Alliance International to offer teacher training in Yoga Nidra. In 2019, Krishna Prakash sir was inducted as a lifetime member at Government of India, supported Indian Yoga Association, conceived by BKS Iyengar, Sri Ravi Shankar, Sri Jaggi Vasudev, Swami Ramdev, Hansaji, Sri Ishwar Basavarati, and other leading yogis. So Srimat is one of the recognized 50 associated centers by IYA to learn yoga in India. Krishna Prakash learned from the living traditions of Bhagavan Nityananda of Ganesh Puri, Sri Ramakrishna Mat, Bihar School of Yoga, and other Siddha traditions. So we are very glad to have you with us today, sir, in this session. Thanks for accepting the invite and joining in here so that we all get benefited. Welcome everyone, and let us all learn and get benefited. Yes, sir, Krishna Prakash, sir, over to you.
Thank you. Thanks, Bhavna, for your kind words. My request is opposite of what Bhavana says. Come on the screen. It is okay if you are wearing a normal t-shirt or a nightie. We are all first happy to be alive. So dress is of least importance. Please come in a dress which you are comfortable. There is no performance appraisal. There is no judgment. Okay, let us be ourselves. There should be no stress. Second, it will be good because I feel this is a live program, not a FM program where you drive and you listen. It is a two-way traffic. Why we kept it live? Bhavana said, let people experience, and if they have doubt, let them ask. We could have easily uploaded a video. That would be a one-way traffic. You can see when you have time. But she felt that only if it is live, if people have doubt, they can ask. So that is the effort which she has been taking last 10 days. We were trying to fix it. Somehow God's grace, it happened today. So first is be comfortable. We all are good the way we are. Okay. So don't worry about if it's a decent dress, it is fine. Second, if you have children at home, elderly people at home, please allow them to be part of this program, because the entire life we work for the next generation, and whatever life we have is given to us by the previous generation. So everybody has to be healthy. That is why even if one person is unhealthy, we go to quarantine or isolation. So it is for health. So let everybody be there. Do not restrict anybody. The only request is, if possible, sit with some gap, because in one of the exercises, if you don't have gap, you may slap somebody sitting next to you. But still, if you want to slap somebody, make them sit next to you. So be comfortable. And this is a great opportunity to get together as a community, as human beings. And when we share certain things like this, our heart and mind feels very light. Correct? We can see a lot of our people whom we might not have met for many months. So with this background, I would like to share this small session called Building Immunity. So why is our tradition considered as Sanatana Dharma? We don't confine ourselves to any tags, this ism, that iti. We don't confine, because Dharma is that which sustains and supports our life. Whatever which sustains and supports and enables life is Sanatana Dharma. Today, health. All of us need support in health. So it becomes important for those who have that little knowledge of improving health. It becomes their dharma to share it. Because there are 4 goals in human life: dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. As a community, all of you, Vaishya community, is geared towards generating artha as per dharma. That is the very big pillar of the our society. So you have a great responsibility. So when artha has to be earned as per dharma, the important dharma is health, without which we will spoil our health to earn artha, which is anartha actually. So this is very, very important. When we earn artha in that way, we can enjoy. Enjoyment is nothing but kama. So right now, all of us are only focusing on dharma, because health is very important to earn money or to enjoy whatever we have earned. That is the first thing we have to understand. Second is, our learning systems have been very clear. Whether it is yoga, Ayurveda, Natya Shastra, Shilpa Shastra, you name anything, they are all very dynamic. So in Ayurveda is part of Atharvana Veda. So what is mentioned in Ayurveda, in Charaka Samhita, it is mentioned, the science of Ayurveda will never attain its finality. That means what? Based on the conditions and the needs of the day, the system will give you new ideas and inputs. It is not a stagnant system. So it is here from which I wish to start our first technique. How many of you have heard about Marma therapy in Ayurveda? Marma, massages, everybody knows. Massage is a external, outermost aspect of Ayurveda. So why somebody gets benefits when the massage is done is they touch upon certain subtle points in the body. So according to Ayurveda, we have 108 marma points in the body. When I say 108, 107 are in the body. The last point, 108, is the mind. Like you have 108 Vaishnava Kshetras, right? 108 is Vaikunta. It is not present in the Bhuloka. Like that, if you take Ayurveda, 107 points can be mapped to the body. The 108 is not in the body, it is the mind. Let us become clear. So, the 107 points can be worked well when you know how to work with your mind, because mind is the subtle point. So, when you feel depressed, it affects all the 107 points in the body. When the mind is kept fresh, energetic, enthusiastic, the other 107 points also get energy. So this is very important for us not to lose heart and soul in this condition and be very fresh, whatever be it is. Next, you have this system of Kalaripayattu, martial arts, Indian martial arts. Then you have acupressure, acupuncture. Then you have Tibetan system and the Chinese medicine system, which is additional to acupressure and acupuncture. So if you make a notebook of points, the important points in the body, 340 points are there. After the session, some notes Bhavana will share with you. So let us focus on listening and practicing. The notes will reach you. Okay. So what happens? These 340 points, if someone knows how to manage in the body, health can be managed. Okay. Out of this 340 points, 28 points are located at your palms and the hands. So when you know how to clap in a scientific way, you are giving acupressure to these points, which is very, very important. So how many of you have taken foot reflexology, hand reflexology? Yes, Raghuram sir has taken, Bhavana has taken. So you have taken all these things, Thai massage, things like this. When you do these things, what happens to you? The body becomes a bit lighter. You will feel calm, correct? Why it is so? It is like you take a broomstick and clean your home. You will feel very light, clean, and energetic. When you do these pressure points, the toxins in the body are released. So the organs become much better and you feel very light. Imagine if you can do it every day yourself, how beautiful it will be. So this clapping technique, my request is every waking hour, 1 minute, you please clap. You see the difference in 3 days itself. Why I am telling you this? When you are sitting and working nowadays, already it is sedentary, we can't go out. Everything is happening in Zoom. Your lung capacity comes down. That is why when you are in a job where you are constantly sitting and working, whether it is IT job or a jeweler's job, you are constantly sitting there before the desk, interacting with clients if you are a jeweler, doing some programming if you are in IT. The lung capacity is reduced. Once the lung capacity is reduced, whether there is corona or not, our life is reduced. Because the breathing, God gives 21,600 breaths every day. If we don't breathe well, we cannot blame God. If you believe in God. If you don't believe in God, physiologically, everybody, normal human being, will have 21,600 breaths every day. Okay, it is 900 breaths hour, 15 breaths a minute. If you are having sedentary lifestyle, this 15 breaths a minute will become 18 or 20 breaths because you are doing very short breaths. So it is like you are taking from your savings account and from the future and utilizing to your present. So sedentary lifestyle is a very injurious to health and lungs in particular. Now this corona is basically hitting our lungs, respiratory tracts. So we become more susceptible to corona if our sedentary lifestyle continues. This is first thing. It is worse than being a smoker. Smoker's lung is also affected. But a person with sedentary lifestyle, it is much more affected. Okay. Now what you have to do, when you clap the way I show, every 1 hour, stand up from your desk, keep clapping 120 strokes. You will see the chest expanding and you will be breathing better. How you should clap? Not a cosmetic clap. No pain, no gain. When you are making a jewel, you make the gold molten, right? You make it pretty hot. Then only you get the shape what you get. Because that is called tapas. That heat is important. That similar heat should be generated in your palms. Okay. I'll give you a demonstration of how to clap. You have to keep the hands like this and then "20 times I clap. It will be very much painful. You will feel tingling sensation. But you should clap well. It's not clapping like this. It is clapping like this. All of you could hear the sound of my clap. It should be such vigorous sound. So If you clap with me, it is going to be 120 strokes. You don't need to count. If you are doing it on your own, please count. Okay, let us start. (120 strokes). When you do 120 strokes, you feel tingling sensation. Your palms should be pink or red in color. You should feel burning sensation. And when you do this, you will feel sweat also. If you are not feeling pain, if it is not hot, if there is no tingling sensation, if it is no sweat, you didn't do it right. It has to pain. After the session, you should call Bhavana and say, "Kya kar diya tumne?" That pain you should have. Remember, when you close this, you should feel very warm. Okay. So every 1 hour, if you do systematically, in 60 seconds, you can do 120 strokes. Just 1 minute you have to invest on your health. Every moment you are, every hour you are awake, keep this as the first activity. So if you are awake for say 14 hours or 14 hours a day, you would be clapping so many times. You are doing your foot reflexology, hand reflexology, acupressure, acupuncture, everything put together. But one important thing is clapping is not done like this. This is cosmetic clapping. It has to be like this, very vigorous. Then you will feel you are able to take in more oxygen. Correct? You are have to do all that. The joints, the low back, the neck. When you sit and work, these are the joints which are generally under pain. Have you noticed? This neck region, cervical, the low back. Over a period of time, this will become a thing of past. You will never have cervical spondylosis. You will never have low back problem. Apart from this, there are some more stretches. At a later time, Bhavana herself is qualified to teach you. I will share the inputs. She will share with you. Apart from this, there are some 5-6 stretches she will teach you at a later date. Then you will never have cervical or low back problem. It's very important to do that. Second, when there are elderly people at home, when we age, particularly Bangalore is a Vata triggering climate, we may get joint problems. When you do clapping systematically, you will never get joint problems at all in life. So start young. It is very, very important. People who are getting migraines or any kind of discomfort, they are finding no reason. This will solve it. And it improves body's metabolism. Very importantly, it will improve your respiratory system and the vital organs. Because corona, apart from hitting the lungs, it is also hitting liver, kidney, and spleen. So this will be a protective measure for all that. Okay. So this is the first technique. The second technique is, after you finished this clapping, you generally would feel your breathing is better. So what you can do, you can adopt Prana Mudra. This is Prana Mudra. Is it clear? The thumb, little finger, index finger are together. Perfect. Yes. Now open the palms up. Open the chest like this. Your chest should be open. Never sit like this. That is a bad sign. You should always sit erect with the spine straight. Chest is open, eyes are closed, the hands are gentle. Okay, elbows are not like this, Okay, is it clear? Like this, not like this. This is the wrong way. This is the right way. Now close your eyes for the next 2 minutes. Inhale and exhale as deep as possible. A few blinks, you can open your eyes. Okay, every mudra, every practice you learn in the system of yoga, you should try and practice minimum 12 minutes. 12 minutes is nothing but 1/4 of a muhurta. One muhurta is 48 minutes. One day is filled with 30 muhurtas. When we do auspicious events at home, the Lagna Patrike, that muhurta is important, that 48 minutes. Ideally, we should do 48 minutes, which is impractical for to expect any of us to do that. The minimum we should do is 12 minutes of this practice. Today, we just did 2 minutes now. So how to do it? For example, you are watching television, you are watching a movie, you are speaking in phone with hands free, you are listening to music. All the time you can sit straight and keep the mudra. Very simple. It is not necessary you have to sit and do. The children will tell, give me something to eat. Elders will tell, do this, do that. So many things will be there. So don't worry about being very religious about it. It is not possible. Everybody is having their own stress. Whatever time you get, you maximize it. So somehow 48 minutes in a day, but minimum 12 minutes at a time you try to do. So when you're watching anything, you can easily do, right? When you're talking call, you can do. Attending your meeting, you can do. Just sit quiet and do this. So this is Prana Mudra. Over a period of time, after a week or 10 days, you don't need to make any effort to breathe in and out. You will naturally see your chest expanding, your breath deepening. This will take at least a week or 10 days of regular practice. You yourself will know your chest capacity, lung capacity is increasing. For that, consistent practice is very important. Okay, any doubts in this? Any doubts?
Can we do before food, like after food? Any restrictions like
Yeah.
that in?
In this mudra, generally there is no restriction because Prana Mudra handles only till the respiratory system. There are other mudras which will, like Samana Mudra, Apana Mudra, the other mudras deal with the system below our body. So with this particular mudra, whenever you feel tired, you can do Prana Mudra. Whenever you feel agitated, you can do Prana Mudra. So Prana means what? It is life force. It is not just a breath. Correct? So when do you get angry? When our prana shakti is less, you get angry. Suppose if you are breathing deep, nobody can come and make you get angry unless you want to get angry. So when you get angry very quick, it means the breathing is happening here. It is not happening from that. So when you know somebody is irritating you, somebody is troubling you, or you have to take important decision, or nobody is listening, somebody is having a radio in high volume, somebody TV, somebody in phone. Instead of getting angry with everybody, you sit quiet with the mudra deep and you relax. That is the only practical way to do. If you look at people outside, you will get more angry, you will not do anything. Okay. So any opportunity, be happy people are distracted. You do your work. Your dharma is first, always remember. All of us here would have traveled in flight. Remember what the flight attendant tells you. When that cabin temperature pressure comes down, oxygen mask will drop from the front. First, you better take care. Don't try to take care of elders or anybody outside, or because we should be alive to take care of anybody. Always dharma is self-preservation first. So don't use others as an excuse not to be healthy. Use others as an excuse and be healthy. If others are not concerned, it is their headache, their prarabdha, their karma. But if you are not healthy, it is your headache, your prarabdha. Nobody can undergo your pain. So be very selfish when it comes to preserving your body and mind dharma. Protect it very well. Please practice this mudra anytime. Don't worry about it. Okay. And any other doubt?
Breathing.
Yes, how to hold the finger?
This way.
Okay.
Yes. Perfect, Mr. Raghuram. Perfect.
Sir, when we are taking breathing, we need to go for a longer breath or like a normal breath?
It is your capacity, but you should not struggle.
Okay.
Initial days, you deep breathe and inhalation and exhalation. It is an important question because many times you tend to inhale very strong. Exhalation, you do it push. That's it. That is counterproductive. Your exhalation should be more or equal to your inhalation. So accordingly, manage your breath.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. So now we move to the next mudra, which is the Linga mudra. How many of you heard about this mudra in the last 1 week? Yes. This we have been teaching for many years now. Last March, this was the first mudra which was taught in building immunity. The reason is this mudra was first brought out to help people who are having sedentary lifestyle. So girls are having gynae issues, guys are having other major issues because of sitting and working. So the nervous system, both the gross nervous system and the subtle nervous system called nadis are getting jammed. They are not allowing the free flow of prana in the body. Oxygen is external, it flows as prana shakti in the body. So Linga mudra helps us to tone down the nervous system, cleanses the passages of the nadis so that oxygen can reach each and every part of the body. So the biomedical department in IIT has proved it scientifically that it helps in increasing the SpO2 level. Even you can experiment it after this program. A mere 6 minutes of strong Linga mudra practice will improve your SpO2 by minimum 2 counts, minimum. You can experiment it. So how to practice? You have to first coalesce your fingers like this. Allow the left thumb to be in the top. The right index finger and the thumb are holding the base. This is if you are a right-handed person, your left thumb is rock steady. Suppose if you are a left-handed person, your strength is in the left hand. Do the opposite. Don't go by people telling men do in the right hand, women do in the left hand. That is all drama. This is used for strengthening the nervous system. Whether you are a male or female doesn't matter here. If you are a man and if you are a left-handed, you do that. If you are a right-handed person, natural strength is on the right, correct? It doesn't matter whether you are a man or woman. So the right hand has the strength, you hold it like this very tight. You know how tight you should hold. It's all like I have put a Fevikwik and it has held it like that tight. And suppose if Unnati is giving a piece of lemon, you keep it, you should squeeze it into juice. That much tight. And not only holding, you should open out the chest and hold it straight. Rock steady, they call it, no? Some of you may have longer arms, so you can hold it below. Some of you may have shorter arms. So like this, you have to hold it very steady. Deep breathing.
Everybody will hold for left thumb only, or is it men will hold for left and women for right, something like that?
That's why I told you. That is all. Don't listen to all that.
Okay.
If you are a right hand, your left thumb is up. Right hand has pressure. If you are a left-handed person, left thumb is up and you are using like this. This is a left-hander doing it. Okay. Right-hander doing it. It depends on which is your strength. The strength only you have to squeeze. If you are a right-hander, your strength is in the right. So you have to squeeze it like this.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So let's do it for 3 minutes.
So the right thumb will be outside the left thumb. How is it?
Yes, like this. You are able to see?
Yeah. Okay, now I can see. Yeah.
Yeah. And hold it steady for 3 minutes. The hands will shiver. It is okay. Continue to hold it. Gradually release, relax. Like I said, every mudra minimum 12 minutes, but after 6 steady minutes, you can see a good difference. So this mudra can be used not only for your oxygen level, as well as resetting your body, which is already condemned because of our sedentary lifestyle. It helps in toning and tuning of nerves and subtle nerves called nadis. So it's a very important practice to know. Any doubts in this?
How many
Yes.
How many times we can do this mudra, linga mudra?
Four times in a day now. The reason is, again, this is a very good question. What I thought of communicating later, you are asking me. This mudra don't do very frequently after the season is done, because it kindles the fire in the body, which will dissolve the kapha when you hold it straight. So if you do excess, sometimes you may feel body heat. So what you should do is, you can take fenugreek seeds in curd or fenugreek seeds in water or jeerige water to get the body temperature normal. So jeerige water will balance the body heat, at the same time it will maintain it also. So 12 minutes at a stretch, beyond which please don't do it, not necessary. Preferably 3 to 4 times a day, even beyond that not necessary. But Prana Mudra do as much as possible because it also helps you to get your mind calm and collected. Linga Mudra has a special purpose of dissolving your kapha also. So it's a very good question. 3 times 12 minutes each or 4 times 12 minutes each. When you do this mudra, preferably do it with empty stomach because you are going to put pressure. This portion will get tightened up. So Unnati, you got it, no? This mudra, do it with empty stomach. Prana mudra, do whichever way you want to do it. So I request all of you to do this, whether there is corona or not. I am telling you something bigger and big we all will see. These are all teasers only in life. Many things are going to happen. Okay, and we all will come out stronger. See, only when things happen like this, human beings also will become mentally and physically stronger. We are not becoming stronger anymore because of our lifestyle. So nature will give you like this goalie once in a while to keep the mind and body steady. So prepare and always be strong and pass the knowledge to the next generation. Now, the fourth input I would like to give you is, maybe many youngsters may not be happy. You have to get up before sunrise. Why I am telling you before sunrise? If you study the science of Ayurveda, it tells the one who sleeps after sunrise naturally is a candidate for aggravation of kapha in the body. What is kapha? It is earth and water. If you notice people who get drunk and sleep, they get up in the morning and tell head is heavy. The same thing, people who sleep too much after sunrise also, without drinking, they will say my head is heavy. Mujhe cup of coffee de do, kuch to karo, give me at least warm water. Why it is so? They are as good as drunkard only, because body has vata, pitta and kapha. Minimum 15 minutes before sunrise, if you get up, you will never have grogginess or some heaviness in the body itself. And corona is a kapha based virus. You remember dengue, which hit Bangalore very bad? Dengue is a vata based virus. That is why we had joint problem and fever. This is a kapha based virus, so your respiratory tract is getting hit. So why you should unnecessarily wake up late and make a kapha to overflow in the body? If you want, you sleep 20 minutes after 10 o'clock. Don't worry. After breakfast and feeding everybody, sleep 20-30 minutes sitting in the chair, do a power nap. But don't sleep after sunrise. So this is a good habit, good season to bring that good habit into our body. Okay. Second one, use refrigerator only to store and preserve things. Vegetables you have to preserve for 5-6 days. Okay, but don't drink refrigerated water, juice, smoothies, ice creams during this time, because our body has completely a different temperature to the refrigerator. Okay, when you take vegetables from fridge also, you wash it, you cook it, and only you have, correct? The temperature is altered. But the smoothies, ice cream, cakes, all the items, you take it from the refrigerator and directly eat it. You may think, I didn't go out, why did I get cold and cough? Because every body liquid, blood, phlegm, mucus, tears, sweat, everything is lukewarm and saltish. But your juice, smoothies, ice creams are opposite. They will disturb the defense mechanism in the body. Particularly at these times when this kapha based virus is there, please avoid refrigerated items in your immediate consumption. You milk you buy and keep, you take it out, boil, make a coffee, tea and drink, that is different. Vegetable you take out, cut it, fry it, eat, that is different. But not direct consumption from refrigerator. This is the second input I would like to give apart from waking up early in the morning. These two things will help to keep your kapha in control. When kapha is in control and you do this mudra and other things, you are reasonably having a insurance. Even if it strikes you corona, you can recover very quick because your body is ready for it. You are not suddenly caught unaware. Okay. Now the last technique is called the Brahmari Pranayama. Why Brahmari Pranayama? Brahmari means humming bee. Why this pranayama? This pranayama helps you to improve the expression of nitric oxide, NO. Today, when people are running from hospital to hospital for bed, it is this NO which is becoming very, very tricky. When you do this, you yourself will feel the nasal passages, the throat, the chest, everything is a bit vibrant. The second thing which will happen, because you do this in the correct way, you will be expending more carbon dioxide. Your exhalation will be longer. So your lung will become much fresh and better. Third thing which will happen, all of us know RT-PCR test, correct? What is happening in RT-PCR test is the protein in the RNA is subject to the test. Very simple. So to strengthen that, you can use licorice, garlic, onion, ginger, dry ginger, pepper in your meals every day. It will help you and giving you an antivirus protection to the respiratory system. Brahmari Pranayama also helps you to work with the protein strand in the RNA. RNA, DNA are nothing but proteins only. Okay. So once in a week, soya consumption can be done. People who are okay with mushrooms, they can have. These proteins will help you in building up whatever you need for the body. Okay. Now, when you do this Brahmari Pranayama, Bhavana knows in the first version of building immunity, we just taught the basic Brahmari Pranayama. Now we are going to teach with a particular mudra, which is called Khechari Mudra. So what is Khechari Mudra? Folding your tongue back like this, and you are swallowing your tongue so that the tip of the tongue goes as deep as possible into your mouth. The tongue is taken back. Any doubt? When the tongue is taken back, generally you tend to keep quiet. So this mudra is good if you want to keep quiet at home. Khechari Mudra. Karthik is happy. I don't know whether you are happy or somebody else at home is happy. But it is good. Keeping quiet is good for everybody. So reversing the tongue. Okay. Then, yes, thanks Karthik. Both. Now, simple. I am not going to teach you some complicated stuff. Very simple. Take the index finger, close the ears like this, and just observe one round what I do. So you can release, otherwise you can't hear what I am talking. Okay. You inhale like an electric vehicle, no sound. Then this portion you tighten up, your fold is back. You are exhaling very slowly. Like that. When you do that, you are streamlining and emptying complete lungs from by carbon dioxide is pushed out. You are not stuttering. Like that, you are not stuttering. You should be very steadily you do it. Then when you close your ears, what happens? The brain, the psychological effect in the brain happens. Correct. It gives the vibration like temple bell in the body. It's a good observation. So the mind goes through a lot of thoughts during these tough times. It will also put us down. The mind, as I said, is an important marma which can make or break our immunity. Because if we think we are good for nothing, we will become good for nothing. If we think we can do something in life, we can do something in life. It's all in the mind. So this Brahmari Pranayama, what it does, when you close your ears, the thoughts in the brain, because the brain thought waves are in 5: alpha, beta, theta, delta, and gamma. Whatever you do, these 5 waves will be generated. When there is so much stress and tension, the gamma waves are generated. So when you do Brahmari, Brahmari is like taking a thorn by a needle. It produces a different types of radiation which will remove the thoughts from the mind. So Brahmari first gives you a psychological advantage. Second, it helps you to express your nitric oxide better, release your carbon dioxide in a sustained way and cleanse your lungs. Third, it helps to strengthen the protein in RNA. So these are the 4 big benefits of doing Brahmari in this method. So how are we telling this? There is a Ayurveda college in Nepal, only one college. They have done clinical study on this, Janaki Ayurveda College. There is NCBI, a Government of India supported research institution where they publish such papers. And there is an Ayurveda college in Pune, which has studied about this process. So what is that? They have come to a conclusion. Practice 6.5 minutes of Brahmari for better benefits. What I would say in Srimad is practice 7 minutes. Why it is important? Okay, so first time I am seeing Anvita here. Suppose we all go to Anvita's home. Okay, we tell Anvita, give me a cup of tea. It takes some time for her to prepare a cup of tea, right? The water has to boil, chai patti has to brew, then she has to count the number of people, pour milk into it, sugar. It takes some 5-6 minutes for the tea to become tea, right? Otherwise, it's just a mixture of water, milk, and everything. Am I right? So, just by knowing what is Brahmari Pranayama will not give you health. That 7 minutes of consistent practice is going to give you that effect. So my request is 3 times a day, practice 7 minutes each. Don't worry how many times of Brahmari you do. It doesn't matter. The number of minutes matter as per clinical study. So don't worry 6.5 minutes. In half minute, you are not going to do any world record. Practice 7 minutes of Brahmari. Before lunch, before breakfast, before dinner. If you are a family which is I think I lost connection with all of you. Yeah. Before breakfast, lunch, dinner, if you are a family which is sitting together to have food, please practice this 7 minutes, then you have food. You see a different kind of team building happening at home. So 3 rounds of 7 minutes each, please practice Brahmari in this method. So all this, Bhavana will share it with you in the form of a book. It's a free book which is being given during this time. Utilize that book. If you have any specific questions, you can always ask her and she will reach out to me. So today, let me give you a summary. First is, we understood there are 340 subtle points in the body, out of which 28 are present in our hands. If we operate those by mere clapping vigorously, 1 minute of clapping every waking hour in the day, it is going to give immense health benefits. It helps to improve lung capacity. It helps in functioning of vital organs in an optimal way. And it helps in not the developing cervical and other things. Okay, so we are not doing therapy. So Raghuram sir, you please ask a therapist about it. Depending on which stage of pregnancy, they will tell how long we have to do Linga Mudra. Okay. Yeah, Brahmari will give good sleep, but my request is Brahmari please use for meditation than sleep. Because in meditation or doing japa of mantra, you are aware and you are available to yourself. If you want sleep, just to do deep breath, chanting Rama, Rama 63 times, observing the abdomen going up and coming down. If you do 3 cycles of it, you will sleep. This is a very ancient technique from Uttar Pradesh. Rama, Rama. Like that, you have to chant when your abdomen is going up and coming down. 63 times you have to count. That is
Actually,
one.
some like Vitthala, Vitthala, if we chant Vitthala, ta, we'll stress it, right? So it's a good exercise for lungs. I just heard yesterday some video I saw in WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I have no idea.
Okay.
India is filled with knowledge. What I am sharing is what I have practiced and verified, not even anybody. But it is true. When you say Keshava, Narayana, Madhava, Govinda, Vishnu, Madhusudana, Trivikrama, Vamana, Sridhara, Rishikesha, people thought it is just kept in the Sandhyavandana mantra. No. Every akshara is connected to your inner organ. There are inner organs. That is why Dwadasha Nama, 12 inner organs are connected to Keshava Narayana. That's a separate research and study. Like that, our Bhajana Sampradaya has helped a lot of people to release and relax their emotional issues. And the Panduranga Vittala's Sampradaya is very, very unique Sampradaya. Maybe there is a truth, listen and learn from them. Absolutely okay. Okay. But I am not expert in that. You can learn from them. Okay. Now, why to waste money to buy nitrate-rich foods? You are getting in Brahmari Pranayama free of cost. If you all have excess money, I will give you our bank account. You send it to me. Okay, don't spend money on anything. Okay. If you want to spend money, give charity for somebody for help, give some poor some food or dress or anything. We are spending enough money on ourselves. Enough. We have to stop spending money. So the second technique was Prana Mudra, which enhances the expression of life force in us. You keep your chest expand and do at least 12 minutes a day. Don't worry watching television, listening to music, listening to your office work, you can do the mudra. Third mudra we learned was Linga Mudra, which IIT has proved last week. It helps in improving the SpO2 levels in the body. The fourth thing is the lifestyle things like food and waking up in the morning, which helps us to balance the kapha in the body. The fifth thing we saw is about the Brahmari Pranayama, which with Kechari Mudra, which does 4 things. First, it clears the mind of negative thoughts. Second, it helps you better expression of nitric oxide. Third, it is going to help you in better expressing CO2. Fourth, it builds the protein strand in the RNA, which is generally manipulated for the RT-PCR test. So these are the 4 techniques and 1 lifestyle suggestion, totally 5, which I thought I would share today on Bhavana's invitation. Thank you so much. All of you stay healthy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I just have one question. Like, we have started a practice with our members, weekly 3 days we're doing, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I had just started with Brahmari. We'll start inculcating all other mudras also in the coming weeks, slowly, one by one. So we are doing 11 times Omkara. Okay, so while doing Omkara, we can adopt the Prana Mudra.
Yeah. So if the group is already doing Omkara, I can give you one more suggestion.
Yes.
Before doing Omkara, you can split Omkara into A, O, and Ma. And then we can do Akara chanting. Like you inhale deep. Keep going on. 5 rounds.
Okay.
Then 5 rounds.
Okay.
Then 5 rounds or Ma also. Not a problem. Then you can do 11 times Om. That's a different, deeper method. If you have time.
Okay.
If you don't have time, whoever has time can go and practice on their own. Just a suggestion.
I thought time is a constraint for most of the people, and that is why I'm just doing it for 40. We started with 30 minutes, we're doing 45 minutes. So if everybody is okay, we will stretch till 1 hour. Otherwise, yeah, whoever is interested can do it before or after we finish the practice maybe.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sir. You're guiding me all the way, all the time. It's our pleasure that we have with you today. I hope all those who attended, please may take benefit, start practicing as much possible. I wouldn't say that everybody will be able to do everything, but at least if we put our efforts doing it unknowingly, that will become a part of our life and we get into that routine. So let us all start doing it and taking benefit from it. So now I request Unnati to render the vote of thanks.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Krishna Prakash sir, for a wonderful, amazing session we have today. He's having a bundle of knowledge in terms of yoga and in food habits. Thank you so much for the session. And also with simple 5 steps you have taught us to boost our immunity. So let's all practice this and get benefited, especially in this pandemic situation. So once again, big thanks to Krishna Prakash sir, and thank you Vaishya for this wonderful opportunity, and thank you Bhavna for arranging this session. And also thank you all the members who are present here today and who attended the complete session. Thank you so much. And so we expect some more sessions from Krishna Prakash sir in future because it was really wonderful and was very interesting. Actually, 1 hour went like anything. It was very good session. Thank you again, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Everyone, thanks all the members. Even there are some students from Nanasmati and Red Ribbon Pro who have joined into the class. Thanks to all of you who have joined, and I hope you all have got benefited by listening to it. Simple techniques. It's just few minutes that we'll have to spare in the day for specific aspects, and we are going to see amazing changes in the long run. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bhavna. Thank you very much for the arranging this session.
Thanks, Bhavna.
Thank you very much for organizing it.
Well. Thank you, Bhavna Garu, for doing a great job. It's a wonderful section.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So much.
Thank you very much, Bhavana Garu.